What's up, y'all? It's Torrance Jay Cooks checking in the Hilkiah Show. Y'all boys stay tuned.
Welcome to the Hilkiah Show, where everyone deserves to be seen, loved, and heard. I'm your host, Hilkiah. Today's guest is a very interesting and special guest, by the way. This young man, he's been doing great things here in Monroe, Louisiana, from being a phenomenal star athlete and also making the transition into the classroom with a 3.5 GPA. Like, come on now. An athlete that, come on, man, it don't get no better than that. He also led River Oaks to state championship in football. I feel like he could have did basketball too, but you know how it be. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Torrance Jay Cooks. How you doing, brother? You doing good? Good to see you. Hey, ladies, get up, man. Y'all get up. All right. Man. How you doing, man? That's what we're gonna start with. How you doing?
I've been doing good so far.
Everything's good. How's the family?
They doing good. They doing
things good. So one of the questions that I ask every guest before they come on here is about the mental health. Like I say, don't be level surface. Be real about your mental health. How are you mentally?
I've been doing good mentally, to be honest. I've been fighting through a lot of stuff. Like, so I say like stuff that most people be getting down on themselves about, like injuries. I say problems doing sports and stuff like that. They get down on themselves, but for the most part, I've been doing good with.
So injuries. What's the worst injury you had in sports?
Probably like, I wouldn't say an injury, but it's kind of like an injury. I used to pass out.
For real?
Yeah. When I was in the heat too long, I used to pass out. That's one reason I stopped playing football. I just started back.
So like when you are a top-notch athlete and you go through these injuries, they don't prescribe you with anything to kind of help you not get into that transition of harming yourself?
It depends on like what's the reason you passing out. The reason I was passing out because I wasn't eating right.
Eating right? Wow.
Yeah. I wasn't eating right. There wasn't enough salt in me.
Of the three, right? Seen, love, or hurt. Which do you believe you struggle with the most?
Probably being hurt.
Hurt?
Yeah.
Wow.
Cause I get this. For some reason, people say I come off as cocky, but I ain't cocky. They just view me like that. Then when they actually get to know me, they understand that it's not like that.
So why do you feel like people view you as cocky?
I mean, they don't really it be people that ain't met me yet.
Do you feel like it be a jealousy thing? Because most times when you are so confident in yourself, people will see it before you see it, and somehow you will ask yourself like, why are people hating on me?
Yeah.
Because I'm doing something I love. Yeah. You ever had that moment before in your life?
Yeah, I've been through that a lot during high school, but I just had to realize that just will come with it if you want to get to that top.
You ever had a moment in your life where you was alone, back against the wall, and didn't know how you was gonna get out that funk?
No, I wouldn't say that. Cause my dad, I ain't gonna lie, my dad been with me my whole life. Like, it ain't never been a point where I didn't feel like I couldn't call on him.
Yeah.
My grandma too, like they always been there.
Your dad. Did you start at basketball because of your dad, football and all those sports?
Yeah. He gave me that. He gave me that tool to just help me get through high school and just, make something of myself. But it just went farther than what it was supposed to go.
I remember this one time where I played basketball against my step-off. And when we played basketball, we played into like 15s, 2s and 1s, 1s and 2s, things of that nature. And he would talk trash to me. Like, he would talk crazy trash, like trash to the point where it'll make you want to quit. And my thing to you, right, having a dad that'd be so hard on you to try to help you get to that next level, was it any given moment in your life with your dad playing a sport that you was like, man, I don't even think I want to play it because he said it like this?
Yeah, I ain't lying. Yeah, it's been a couple times, but I be having to just realize like that man just want what's best for me at the end of the day. It ain't a lot of dads out there like that. Most people give up on their kids, or just don't even beat up for their kids. So I'm grateful to even have somebody like that in my life.
Yeah. Giving up on kids. How big are you when it comes to like mentoring and seeing kids younger than you look up to what you're doing? How does that make you feel? Blessing?
It made me go harder, actually.
It does?
Yeah. But like, who don't want that? Who don't want their kids looking up to them? Yeah. Knowing who they is. And, you know, just, I don't know, it's just somebody that just fueled me.
Yeah. Do you feel seen as a human? How do you feel seen?
Well, like, just really off like what I do, just being a good person. Like, it's gonna be seen when you doing good.
Yeah. Beyond the touchdowns, highlights, family and friends, right? Who helped you become the person you are today?
Once again, my dad and God.
Your dad and God.
Yeah.
With those two combined to each other, do you see your dad as a savior in your life? A superhero?
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. He can't do anything wrong in your eyes?
I mean, yeah, everybody can do wrong in my eyes. Like, but yeah, a lot of stuff that he do make me overlook the wrong because like he just a good person.
Yeah. So they kind of like got into you. You kind of got instilled that point. He instilled that point inside you that no matter what you do, wrong or bad, you still make sure you're a good person at the end of the day.
That's all. Definitely.
You have a big prayer life?
Yeah.
One of the things that I find very intriguing is that as an athlete, you have to live up to a lot of people's point of view of you. Like, you have to go out and score 30, you have to go out and score 10, get 10 rebounds, go out and score 10 touchdowns. When it came to you, how did you manage all of that? Because most times, I know you have friends, I know you have family members that tell you, hey Jay, make sure when you play them tonight, go get like 30, go get like 25, 10, 7. And most times you wasn't even really in the mindset of really just doing too much that night.
Yeah.
How did you manage?
Well, like, I had good real good coaches on my staff. So like, they was always on my side when it came to stuff like that. They never pressured me into being that 40-point person. So I ain't really had that to worry about. I just was me. At the end of the day, I just went in there with the mindset of doing what I know I can do. And if I messed up, I know that's on me. But at the end of the day, I know them coaches, they really looked out for me. I ain't like every coach. They ain't never put me in a position where I felt like everything was on my shoulders.
As an athlete, you get tested by coaches. And sometimes with our naive mind at our young age, we tend to say, oh, they hating, or oh, they showing favoritism, right? Have you ever had a coach in your life that you felt like showed favoritism to other players before you, or even tried to stop you from getting playing time to try to make you learn the lesson?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it? Elaborate more on it?
We can.
I bet.
But like when it comes down to stuff like that, it's either gonna break you or make you. And when I played the hand I was dealt, it's gonna make me situation. It ain't gonna break me. So, like I said, everything I really go through, I just feel like it's God. When I ask God to like, when I ask God for something, I feel like He gonna make me go through certain stuff to get what I want. So in order to be good, I gotta go through coaches like that, because you feel me, you gonna go through that at the next level anyway.
I have a business partner by the name of Caden, and on his lock screen he has the great things take longer. How do you feel about that?
It's really that's a good quote, I ain't gonna lie. It's a process thing. How much work you put in, that's what's gonna come out. If you ain't putting no work in, you can't be expecting great when you just sitting down all the time and just laying down. Yeah.
A lot of people, have you ever had the experience with people that prayed and they expect God to come pick them up off their ass just to make something happen?
Don't work like that.
Do people like that irritate you? Like, do you become very frustrated with people like that? It's like they'll be going do the same stuff every day and keep saying the same prayer and come to you whining about it and they never show no progress?
I wouldn't say it's frustrating to me because you know, you never know what somebody going through. Different people have different type of reasons for everything. So I don't really judge people's actions because you never know what made them do the action in the first place.
Yeah. What made you so calm to this life experience, especially being so young? Like, I know a 30-year-old man right now that's overstressing about a bill or how he's going to feed his baby or how he's going to take care of his wife when he get home. But you calm about a lot of things. Why is that? Have you had an experience where some has shocked you or surprised you to the point where things don't really excite you or really give you aroused by anymore?
Something like that. It wasn't that necessarily, but like once you view life in different perspectives, you see things differently. So like that problem might be, like I said once again, something that he got to go through to get something greater. Yeah. So that's how I look at problems. It's all about how you view things. Yeah. When problems come to me, I look at this like, oh, it's a blessing coming up. Yeah. Yeah, that's just how I view it. And most likely, I mean, most times that's what it be. I get something good at the end of the day.
You knock on the door every single day, and all those doors is rejections. No, get out my door. No, why are you even knocking on my door? Nah, hell no, I'm not doing that. Until you finally decide to knock on that last door, and right before you knock on that last door, you stop yourself because you was tired of rejections. And luckily, that door you was finna knock on was gonna be your first yes. Why do you feel like people tend to give up at the last minute?
Stop.
First grade though. Yeah, first grade. It's first grade. I ain't taking mine, so I ain't.
I'd say like I said, man, people go through a lot of different stuff. Everybody mental not the same. Everybody don't view stuff the same. So, you know, everybody just had different decisions. But knocking at that last door, they looking at it like it probably can be more damage to them. Yeah. It probably can break them even more. But me, I'm taking every one. I'm not gonna let the rain on that.
Yeah, you a big risk taker? Yeah. What's the biggest risk that you ever took in life?
Going to that 5A school.
5A school?
Yeah, I was coming from a 2A. I was at Ravel. I went to a 5A.
Do you feel like when it comes to divisions of schools, do you feel like that even matters? Because I know a 2A school, they can actually be a 5A school. Maybe I'm wrong, but
like, does it matter like competition wise?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Nah. No, I get that a lot though. Like people be saying I go to River Oaks. Yeah, it don't matter. It's either you got it or you don't.
A lot of people would say he took the easy route to go get a state championship. How do you feel about that?
I mean, it really ain't no easiness when it comes to football. It's a contact sport. Concussions come with it. Yeah. I got an injury from it. Most people don't even got injuries from it, so people can't really. They don't faze me no more. It used to do something to me at the beginning. Yeah. But after going through everything I done been through and putting in the work I done put in, you not finna tell me. You feel me? It ain't gonna go like that. I work for mine. You work for yours, so we just gonna leave it at that.
Do you feel love?
Definitely.
How do you feel love?
I just got a lot of people that I notice in my corner, from Monroe to Ravel to Ruston, Arcadia, really everywhere, Texas, everywhere. They just love me. Like when I get dap ups, they be dapping me up, hugging me every time they see me in public. It just love everywhere.
How does that make you feel as a young man? Knowing that most times us as men, we don't really feel like we get the love that we deserve.
Grateful. Like you said, most people don't even get that. So for me to be getting it from where I come from, that's not common. Yeah. So I'm just grateful for it.
Do you feel like in order for you to get the love that you truly deserve, you have to make sacrifices that you are not ready for yet?
Yeah. Definitely.
Wow.
Because like, it ain't just gonna always come to you. People gotta put if somebody can't relate to you, they most likely not even gonna like you. Like people like people that relate to them. You feel me? So yeah, once you relate to people, they like you a little bit more. I know it's kind of messed up to say that, but that's just facts.
Yeah. So let's say next week I interview a billionaire and I ask him, how is life like you? I mean, how is life for you every day? And he said, oh, I got to drive a Maybach. Oh, I have to go to the top of the tower and print some money. Do you feel like me, you, him, and the rest of the world will relate to what he's talking about?
No.
So do you feel like our attention span is going to be mirrored upon him, or do you feel like our attention span gonna go somewhere else?
It's gonna go somewhere else, definitely.
And how do you feel about that? When you see rich people do rich things, does that kind of intimidate you as a man?
Nah.
Because you know social media nowadays is, it's insane. Because
I try not to like, my bad for cutting you off.
No, you good.
I try not to like compare myself to people on social media because that make depression go crazy. People get depressed out there. So I just try being me. I'm already a blessed kid, so ain't too much that I want that I don't really got. I just be trying to go through life. Yeah.
Man, one thing I can say is that the first couple of years I got on social media, I let it get to my head. I think we all let social media get to our head at one point in time, and it was just like, fuck, I gotta get just like him.
Definitely.
You still remember the first time that you had an experience where you allowed social media to dictate or create your character for you?
Yeah. I think it was my 8th grade year, and it was right after COVID.
Yeah.
I seen it was this dude like about 6'7", 6'8", and he was in the 7th grade, just dunking them mud, getting buku offers, getting like he was just that kid. And I just started comparing myself to him, and then finally I deleted social media for like a month, maybe 2 months, and we started going to workouts. We were working out at the high school at Raven, and I deleted social media. I got my mental right, and I just got back on track, and I feel like I was like, you feel me? I was in that circle with them dudes, but in reality I wasn't. But like I said, life about how you view stuff in perspective. If you think you that man and you think you belong in that circuit with them people, then that's how your confidence gonna come out. But if you always viewing people like they over you, you gonna forever be like in the back.
Yeah. I have a good friend that tells me every day, Hill, when you live life, stop comparing yourself to others, because when you compare yourself to others, it gives them the leeway to get ahead of you in this rat race.
Yeah.
At one point of your time, you mentioned, like you said, it was this 6'7" kid. He was bigger, he was dunking, he was making all the shots and things of that nature. In the back of your mind, as you was comparing yourself to this young man, you never had it in the front of your mind that, oh, I could go out there and beat him.
At the time, nah, but now, like after I had removed social media, I was like, yeah, because that's when I realized it's all about how you just view things.
Do you feel like if social media go down for 10 years, do you feel like everybody will lose value?
Yeah.
Why?
Because most people be like, I say, it's really just a show, for sure. Like a lot of stuff just be for show. People don't really live the stuff they talking about on social media, and the songs, the stuff they post, it don't be really that. So for them to take social media away, they'll just be normal people.
Because I heard that a lot of people live outside their means, from women getting butts, lip, all that crazy stuff, and men going from getting all this money, blowing it, tricking, all this and stuff. I'm gonna say it even better. Have you ever had an opportunity where you wanted to do those type of things? Like get more into the drugs, violence, and things of that nature?
Nah. Nah, I wouldn't say that, because like, I always had the mindset of being what I think I should be as a person. I always had that mindset. So I never just looked at myself as, like you said, just doing or selling drugs or anything like that. I never thought nothing like that. So I always viewed myself as just like a suit and tie kind of guy. I want to be one of those when I grow up. So that's what my papa was. So I always tried to be one of those people.
You was blessed with a papa. You say he was a suit and tie guy. When it's all said and done with sports, What do you want to do after sports?
Be a photographer and an artist.
Photographer and artist. So you can.
I can draw.
The camera.
Yeah,
you a painter?
Do both.
You gotta show me some work. What made you get into art?
My dad.
Your dad?
Yeah, he used to come in the room. I was in my grandhouse. He used to come in the room with this book.
Yeah.
And he had like drawings of Snoop Dogg, Tupac.
Yeah.
And then I started tracing it. Mm-hmm. I draw my own. And then eventually when I got into school, I started taking art classes. And they led to me just freehanding and drawing by myself. Wow.
You never thought about getting a clothing brand? Starting your own clothing brand?
Yeah.
How's it going? You put in motion yet?
It's a little shaky. Like I said, like that social media stuff be getting in the way. Yeah. Like people will judge you and they'll laugh at you for something like that. So yeah, I be chilling.
I want to ask you something, right? With the world now seeing you as this dual sport athlete, and deep down you really want to make a transition to do art.
Yeah, I'm not just no athlete. I do multiple stuff.
Yeah, I heard in there, huh?
Remember that?
Yeah, you can rap too, huh?
Nah, I can't rap.
From you being a dual sport to also want to transition to do art and things in that nature, and with the judgment and the critiques of people in this world, does that make you afraid to make a transition?
Not a fully transition, but like I say just dropping it out of nowhere and just be like, I'm gonna start a clothing brand. Yeah. It ain't gonna work. And for one, it's because people like the clothing brand that look like the next clothing brand. Like they all will be looking alike. So for me to drop something different that I like, people might not like. Like people I don't really. I like the rhinestones and stuff. Yeah. But if I drop some rhinestones right now, people gonna be like, I'm copying the next man.
Yeah. Why do you let outside voices determine your next move?
Cause them outside voices, that's where the money hit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, they're the ones that invest into.
Yeah.
I read an article that says your biggest enemy is your biggest supporter.
True.
Do you have any art stimuluses that you just, how the hell you even came in my life and just?
Something like people don't like?
Yeah.
Nah. Nah, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
Yeah. But let's get back to let's make a massive turn back to the love section. How important has support from family, coaches, teammates, and friends been in helping you become the person you are today?
They ain't like they be a lot on me. Like just if I score the ball or something and look in the crowd and I see my people, that turn me up a lot.
Yeah.
But even when they ain't there and I don't look at it still turn me up. So I don't really know. It's like a give and take kind of situation. I love when they do though.
When your people there to support you, especially in a crowded rival game, better yet, give me one game where when your family was friends and everybody was in the section cheering you on, and that was one of like your best games. Who was that you played? Y'all team played?
I'd say Prairie View. Yeah.
You scored a touchdown, or it was more of a basketball? It was basketball, football?
It was basketball.
Basketball?
Yeah. My auntie was there, dad was there, uncle was there. I want to say it was 8th grade night.
8th grade?
I can't remember. Y'all think it was 8th grade night though? Nah, not 8th grade night. I'm tripping. Senior night. I'm tripping, y'all.
I was about to say, wow, dang, he's senior way back. Okay. The teammate come over with the ball. He comes down the court. He looks for you. He turned the other direction and he passed you the ball. You could go and settle for a mid-range, but you decide to go settle for a 3. You shoot the 3 and you make the 3. You see your family over there in the corner, and all of a sudden your attention span goes to your family. What type of emotional reactive do you have? Because most times athletes do that. You can't stop me. What was your reaction?
Like, dang, they really love me. Like, they're really my family.
I never understood what goes through an athlete mind when he scored a touchdown or scored a basket. I'm just thinking like, when they score, they don't feel no type of emotion. They just get back down the court.
I've been doing it for a minute though, so I can't really show no emotion. It's hard to show emotion.
Wow.
It don't really surprise me no more. Like I did it so many times.
One thing that stood out, you don't show emotions anymore. You don't cry?
Not doing no sports game. Like my last game in the semifinals in basketball, the revolts, I ain't cry.
Because you wasn't taking it. It wasn't really nothing to you.
Yeah, it was. It hurt. I ain't gonna lie. But my dad, like I said, that man, he done built me for a lot of stuff. Like, man, a lot of stuff just don't even phase no more. It's life. You got more games to play.
Yeah, they're just the starter.
Yeah, even if something did happen, I was crying. It wouldn't even be me crying out of a loss. It'll be me crying like, cause I let my team down. Cause my team lost. It wouldn't be cause I lost. Like I'd be feeling bad for my teammates and my coaches if I was to cry like that.
You show so much love and respect for your dad. I realized that. When it comes to superheroes, who would you compare your dad to when it comes to a superhero?
That's a tough question. Tony Stark?
Iron Man?
Yeah.
Man.
This dude just be doing stuff. I be like, bro, that's really my dad. Like, I don't know, he just, from the way he dressed, present himself, talk, the cars he got, just since a little boy just watching me, it amazed me some of the stuff he done been through and just still came out on top. But that's how I look at him, like, he on top. I ain't gonna lie, he on top.
You making a major switch to becoming a young man. He was once in your shoes, and now, was it ever a moment in life that he told you, man, you act just like me when I was this age?
Yeah, he be like, if I do something, he ain't even got to see me do it, but like, I'll do something, and he'll be like, I know you did it, because I used to do it. He'll say something like that. He like, I used to do it at your age, so I know you did. I'll be like, you right there.
Are you emotional point? Most times, most men don't know how to show no emotions. Sometimes they be very emotional, unavailable for their children.
Yeah.
And this is where mom step in. You very close with your mom?
Yeah.
Y'all very tight. Your mom. Most times as kids, we run to our mom for support. Like, say if dad being too hard, and you be like, man, I don't know why you doing me like this. And you run to mom, I don't know why you doing this and that. Have you ever had a moment like that?
Nah. I be running back to my dad. we gonna talk it out. There's been a lot of times we had that headbutt situation, and then it's right back to him taking me McDonald's, taking me to the mall, buying me something like that. It just be, it ain't never got to a point where I just didn't have that relationship with my dad. So like I said, he always, that's about the realest man in my life. I know I can count on him. That's why I say I ain't never really just had no dark moment where I feel like when nobody in my corner. Yeah, so I know I got him for sure.
Yeah, because your dad made sure that void was filled with him and God.
He don't even let me get to that point.
Nah, it's hard. You blessed.
Yeah, most dads be. Yeah, I'm blessed. I ain't gonna lie.
But Heard. In the beginning, that you mentioned that the hardest thing that you struggle with the most is being heard. Before I even ask you, do you feel heard? I wanna relate something to you real quick. First grade year, I had a teacher named Miss Diggins, and she will always give each of her students a piece of paper to write down what you want to be when you grow up. You ever had teachers that gave you a piece of paper and told you? What came with that paper is plan A, plan B, and plan C. Most athletes, most people who want to go to the league in the near future don't put nothing after plan A. Don't put nothing for plan B or plan C. One day I told her I want to play in the NBA. And that's all I knew. Gave her the paper. She read it out loud. She read everybody's paper out loud. And she got to me and she laughed at mine and the whole class just bust out laughing. Just bust out laughing, right? Next thing you know, I raised my hand. And I had it up for like 2 minutes. And after she kind of looked other directions to not talk to me, she said, what you want? Very aggressive, like, what you want? And I said, why you laughing at my NBA joke? Why you think I can play NBA? Yeah. Ooh, and she started giving me her opinion about it. My thing to you, when the world when you tell the world what you want to be when you grow up, and they look at you in disbelief and like shock and like, oh, like, I don't think you're going to the NBA, bro. Like, I don't think it's other things you can do besides NBA. Go be a doctor, go be a lawyer or something, right? How does that make you feel?
Motivated? Like, you're not finna tell me what I can and can't do. We all human. We all bleed the same. We all human. So I feel like the people that is in NBA, in my eyes, it ain't nothing an NBA player can do that I can't do. Like, that jumping stuff, all that dunking, I don't need all that to get in the NBA. I just need to know the right people. But yeah, like, they don't really faze me, because I know you're not gonna tell me what I can do and what I can't do.
Connections. You feel like connections over money?
What you mean by that?
Meaning, the more connections you got, say you got $10 billion, and you meet a guy named Jack Owens, and he owns part of a trillionaire company, but you don't know, right? You meet him, and he got on like an outfit like mine. You don't think none of this expensive, none of that. It's just like, oh, look at dude. Like, do you feel like with you having a profit of $10 billion and he is a trillionaire, do you feel like you allow your ego to get in the way? Of that connection? Wow.
It can't. We got money. We talking money now. So you really gotta push all the other stuff to the side. Don't get right.
When you go into business, especially sports business, do you feel like you should set the tone and take your feelings out of it, or do you feel like you should set the tone and keep your feelings in it?
Get your feelings out of it.
Why?
Because feelings ain't gonna do nothing but really put you to the back. Because in sports, a lot of these sports, it's really about business now. If you ain't producing nothing to the team or bringing nothing to the program, they gonna get rid of you. So they don't care about your feelings. They care about what you can do for them.
And sometimes do that hunt you a lot, that people don't care about feelings deep down?
Not really, because that's how I brought up. Like, the teams I done played on, elementary teams, junior high teams, that's how they coach us. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about you crying because they got us running 30 suicides. You better do them suicides.
You feel like you'll be a coach one day and you have kids and you be telling them, suck it up and...
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna do them. I ain't gonna be hard on them, but they gonna know, like, the world don't care about your feelings. I ain't building my kids to be around me all day. I'm building my kids to be out in this world, because this world is really serious. Like, they don't care about you. So that's what I'm gonna be building my kids for.
Do you feel hurt?
Hurt? Yeah.
How do you feel hurt?
Wait, no, I don't feel hurt though.
Why do you feel like you're not hurt?
Just misunderstood.
Misunderstood?
Yeah.
Do you allow you being misunderstood to take over you fully, or for just a moment?
Just a moment.
Why?
Because I know I can fix things. Like, I'll eventually fix my misunderstood, but in that moment, if I ain't understood, I'll just let it go. But you gonna feel me eventually.
Yeah.
You ain't finna keep dodging.
Yeah. With you being a sports player, and say like you go against a rival school and they blow y'all out the water, and you happen to say, you're gonna feel me next time. With that time leading on to the next time you play that team, how bad is you pushing yourself to exhaustion to try to get back at that person or that team?
It depends on what situation I'm in, because that actually happened at Watch Talk. We got blew out by West Monroe my sophomore year, and it was in a position where, like, I really couldn't do nothing about it. Like, I ain't getting the play time. I ain't just getting put on the court like that, so I can't really control it. So it just depends on what situation I'm in. But if we in a situation like, I can't even say we're bogus either, because we barely were losing. But just say, for instance, we was in this situation, I'm gonna go put in work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna record myself putting in work. I'm gonna post it. Like, whether I lose or not, you gonna know I put in work. You gonna know I'm coming.
If every student athlete your age could hear one message from you, what would you want them to know?
I know most people struggle with, like, saying what they could have did in the past and what they could have changed, but, like, I feel like, as all y'all young athletes out there, don't change nothing. Whatever God got in store for you, that's what you gonna go through in life. Like, in order to be successful, you gotta go through a lot of stuff. So just don't worry about changing nothing. everything you've been through is for a reason. So don't worry about everything, all the bad stuff that's happening. You're gonna eventually get something good out of it. Just keep your head down and keep working.
Here on the Hilkiah Show, we have a segment called Finish the Sentence. I'm gonna throw a sentence at you, and I only want you to do one thing, and that's finish it, okay? All right. Before I leave the Hilkiah Show, I want everyone to know
Torrance Cooks gonna be successful. Facts.
Don't move, stay right there. The Hilkiah Hot Seat is up next. All right, it's time for the Hilkiah Hot Seat. This is where our guest, Jay Cooks, gets real, raw, and unfiltered. I'm about to hit him with 10 true or false statements, but the catch is you have to be honest. So, all right, let's go. All right. True or false? Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. True? Why?
Because just because you, like, I say talent is more like a height or something that's given to you. You ain't have to work for it. Mm-hmm. But hard work, it's gonna eventually be it. Just because you taller than me and the next man under you that's shorter or maybe the same height as you but ain't skilled as you, can't work hard as you. Mm-hmm. If you ain't putting in the work, then you gonna eventually get beat. That's just how the game goes.
True or false? Being a student athlete is tougher than most people realize.
True.
Can you explain?
You gotta deal with teachers. You gotta deal with students.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta deal with being on your books.
Yeah.
It's just a lot to deal with, but it's harder than most people make it seem. Like most people think it's just cakes and rainbows. It don't go like that. You still gotta stand on your business. Like most people, like regular students, they just got school and study and go home. But athletes, you might be getting home at 10 o'clock, but you gotta do them books too. Otherwise, you ain't even gonna be playing.
True or false? Pressure can either break you or build you.
True. True.
True or false? Championships are won long before game day.
True.
Can you explain?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That team, say for instance, if you coming off a championship game and you going into your next season, what you do from that separation from when you win that game mm-hmm. and your next game, your next season coming up, whatever you do, before that, it's gonna show. Like if you ain't putting in the work, that team that lost gonna come. That team that didn't even make it gonna come. So you gonna feel all of them. You gotta put in the work.
True or false? Confidence and arrogance are often mistaken for each other.
That's true. I go through that.
True or false? The biggest opponents you will ever face is yourself.
True.
Can you explain?
Yeah. If you constantly always in your own head, mm-hmm. you really ain't gonna go as far as you really can go. You gotta put that to the side. You gotta just realize like it's just you. Mm-hmm. You is you. Like you gotta do you at the end of the day.
All right. True or false? Success in the classroom is just as important as success on the field.
True. People that don't even be good go as far as the people that were good on the field just because of their grades.
True or false? Great teammates makes great players.
True. You can make, for instance, Chris Paul. He make people good around. He build a team around him. Mm-hmm. People be good just based off what he do. He ain't even got to score 30, but that team gonna be the team around him. They gonna average probably 10 points because he giving them the ball and his attitude.
Speaking of basketball, who is one player you feel like you model or allowed to influence your game?
I say Anthony Edwards and Steph Curry.
Why Ant?
Cause Ant got either you got it or you don't mindset. Mm-hmm. I feel like Ant ain't even really got to put in the work for real. He gonna come ready. He gonna bring his A game because he got heart, and I feel like I got heart. Well, I know I got heart actually. Mm-hmm. And the Steph, I think I got kind of a Steph kind of attitude. Like he gonna show some excitement, but he ain't just too cocky with it. Like I ain't just finna be on the court talking to nobody crazy, but I'm gonna show a little emotion.
True or false? Diversity reveals character.
False.
I'm listening.
Diversity is based off, once again, stuff that you go through. And like I said, you can't really blame people for something they go through and how they react to it. Certain people react to different things different ways. They don't make you a bad person or nothing like that. But like say for instance, I lose a family member or something, I just stop playing sports.
Yeah.
The team might think I'm selfish, but in reality, I just can't deal with all that. Yeah. That don't make me a bad person.
Last but not least, number 10. True or false? One opportunity can change your life forever.
True.
Take us out real quick.
Like, when you growing up, you're gonna eventually have that moment. And when that moment comes, you just gotta be ready. And if you is ready, it can either take you a long way or take you a long way in my eyes. Like my dad told me, all publicity is good publicity. You just gotta make it. You just gotta do the right thing at the right time and be seen by the right person, and you're gonna be straight.
And that's a wrap on the Hilkiah Hot Seat. Big shout out to Jay Cooks for keeping it honest and keeping it real. If you're loving this conversation, make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment, and share the Hilkiah Show with someone who needs to hear this. We'll be back in a moment. Before we even end it, I want to say thank you so much for joining me today. And also, bro, keep doing great things. Allow God to take you wherever he needs to take you. The purpose that you see is way bigger than beyond you and also the people that you love and what you're going to do. Hopefully we come back on this interview when you're in the league, so I can ask for some something like that, like $1 or something like that, and things of that nature. But I wish you the best on your success in this sports world, and make sure you always keep your head on the swivel and stay humble and calm as you are, especially with all the storms that's coming to everybody's lives. Keep that mindset you got, you're gonna go very far in life. And I thank you so much. But as we come to a close, I'll leave you with one final question. If you can describe the world in one word, what would it be?
Intense.
Why?
Like, a lot of stuff just happen at random times. Like I said, if you ain't ready for that, it's gonna either break you or make you. Like once again, I know I've been using that a lot in the interview, but that's really life. The word life itself gonna break you or make you. It's just like the world, like it's either gonna break you or make you. You gotta keep going. I know you ain't asked to be here, but you gotta keep going.
Thank you so much for taking the time out to come and join us. Things in that nature. After this interview, you finna go put in some work on.
Now I'm resting my leg right now. I'm on rest. I'm finna have surgery on the 29th.
Oh, you finna have surgery?
Yeah.
Oh, you still gonna be able to play this year?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. We gotta come out support now. But thank you so much for joining us and sharing your story. And to everyone that's listening and watching, thanks for tuning in. Remember, better yet, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and stay connected for more inspiring conversations. Remember, no matter who you are, where you are, or what you're going through, you deserve to be seen, loved, and heard. Until next time, this is the Hilkiah Show, signing off.
I can shout somebody out right quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Hey, shout out my mama and shout out my grandma and shout out all my family, the whole Cooks and everybody on my dad's side. I love y'all.
I love y'all too. I love y'all too.